Bom dia everyone! So I've got the Jumper T Pro V2, and as mentioned in the previous video, I'm gonna set this radio up. This is the 4-in-1 version, so I would require an Express LRS module with this to work on all my quads. I've chosen the 4-in-1 because it is to fly the older models. One thing I like about the Jumper T Pro V2 is that it's got these 18650 batteries on the radio instead of the short lithium-ion batteries. So this would actually last slightly longer, and that I really prefer that. As there are many other videos on radio setup for the Jumper T Pro, I'm not gonna go so much into details. It's probably gonna bore you to death, so I'm just gonna cut it short and go straight to the point. So this Jumper T Pro comes pre-installed with the HTX firmware, so it saves me a lot of time on updating the radio. And I'm also going to be installing the Express LRS module. The one I have is the ES 2.4TX Lite, so I'm going to use that for this radio, and I'm going to update it with the V3. Again, there are videos out there about updating of the Express LRS module, so I'm going to put some links in the description box down below, so do check those links out. Well, so now that the radio is all set up and the quad is all ready, it's time to see you on the field. Bom dia! Alright, so I'm with my buddy Sujit, and I overslept, so we are heading to another location. We're actually at Bishan Park, and our usual spot has an old auntie sitting at the shelter, so we're going to another location and at the same time trying to get some exercise.
Tired, walking tired.
So tired of doing nothing, more like it. So yep, hope you enjoy the rest of this video. This family of otters has got some really cute pups, quite young, and I think parents teaching them how to fish. Okay, so the radio is all set up, especially with the Express LRS module on the Jumper T Pro, and I'm going to be using this radio, this new radio, and of course a new quad. This is the Mobula 8, right? So this is a prototype of the Mobula 8 by Happymodel, so we're gonna test this out and see how she flies. It's got the X12 flight controller, and this one's actually a 2S, but it's also an SPI receiver and not the UWOT receiver. So those who favors the UWOT receivers are probably going to not like this one, but I have no issues with SPI receivers so far. It's kind of like all the same to me, thanks to Phobos who created that hex file. And it's got the 1103 11,000 kV motors, so basically this is kind of like similar to the baseline, and the 2-inch props. These are the Gemfan 2-inch props. So we'll test this out and see how it goes. something good about this Mobula 8 is that it's got the new updated frame. Happymodel has updated their 85mm frame, so this is the one that you're gonna get if you get the Mobula 8. And it feels solid, like it's flexy but solid. And I've taken a couple of crashes with this, and so far it held up pretty well. And the motor mounts are either 4-point mounts or 3-point mounts, so they're interchangeable, unlike the previous ones where it's only 3-point mounts. So now you've got an option for 4-point mount motors. One other thing I don't like about this frame is the fact that the LiPo kind of slides out every time you crash, so I might need to do something about that. Probably put an elastic band or something, I don't know, or maybe a strap. But if you put a strap, it can't. Well, there's a hole right there. So yeah, otherwise the frame is pretty good. Flies awesome. Well, at least for now. Right, so that's it for today's video from both of us. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys again soon. Ciao. So, this family of pups, where people come from? So this is the Happymodel Mobula 8.